Welcome. It's great to have you here. My name is Stefano, and I'll be guiding you through yoga-nidra, a meditation that mirrors the physiological process of sleep that will help you relax at the level of the physical body, the breath, the mind, and through deeper aspects of your being. Yoga-nidra is a form of NSDR, non-sleep deep rest. There is nothing to do or achieve now. Just follow along and allow all tensions and worries to melt away. Find a comfortable position, lying down in Shavasana, the corpse pose, using a yoga mat or your bed or any comfortable surface, with support under your knees and maybe a pillow for the back of your head. For the corpse pose, simply lie down on your back. Allow your legs to separate and let go of all holding in your legs. You don't need to keep them straight. Just allow your feet to fall open to either side. Bring your arms alongside your body, but slightly separate them from your torso at a 30 or 60 degree angle, whatever feels most comfortable. And turn your palms to face the sky without trying to keep them open. Maintain a position that allows your fingers to curl inward. Tuck your shoulder blades onto your back for support without strain. Once you have set up your limbs, release any effort from holding them in position. Allow your whole body to relax, dropping any expression from the face, and allow your whole body to feel heavy. It's recommended that you have a blanket, maybe an eye pillow, if it feels more comfortable. Don't worry if you fall asleep or if your mind wanders. Gently guide your attention back and follow the instructions to the best of your abilities. If you can, remain as still as possible. But if there is any discomfort or pain, notice it for a few moments. And if it goes away, continue with the guidance. And if it doesn't, gently readjust yourself so that you can be 5 or even 1% more comfortable. Allow yourself to completely relax during the practice. And if you need to, you can always assume a comfortable meditative posture in the seated position, making sure that you have a straight spine, allowing your neck to be tall, keeping your chin tucked in, chest forward, and making sure that your hands are going to be on your lap with palms facing upward. Allowing yourself to maintain this posture with ease and without strain. Typically, we practice yoga-nidra with the eyes closed. But if for any reason this is not accessible to you, know that you can practice with your eyes open while maintaining a very soft gaze to the distance. Just make sure you have enough space to practice comfortably. Pick a setting where you won't be distracted or disturbed. So a cool, dark, quiet room would be optimal. See what is available to you in the moment and go with that. The practice we'll do today is I am yoganidra, the integrative Amrit method of yoganidra. And take a mental note of how you're feeling now in body and mind. When you're done with the practice, Notice any changes, however subtle, that you may experience. Now, we'll begin the practice. Any sounds or music in the recording will gently fall away. Place the arms on the floor above your head. Inhale. Stretch the arms and legs in opposite directions. Stretch, stretch, and release. Keeping the arms above the head. Again, inhale. Stretch, 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 and release. Last time. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Now let go completely. Allow the arms to come to the sides. Take one last breath in. And release the tension in your belly with the outgoing breath. Feel a blanket of heaviness washing over the face, the arms, the weight of the spine, the legs, whole body. Now, follow my guidance as we take 3 deep breaths. Ready? Let's inhale together. Hold the breath in, closing off the throat. When prompted by the inner urging of the body, release the breath slow and steady. Breathe normally. Second breath now. Inhale together. Hold the breath in, closing off the throat. Allowing tension to build. Holding a bit longer without struggle. When prompted, release fully. Expelling from the body whatever it no longer needs. Deep-seated tensions, leaving your body with the breath. Breathe normally. And third breath. Inhale together. Hold the breath in, closing off the throat. Holding even longer now, but without strain. When prompted, release the breath, breathing it all out, letting it all go until there is nothing left, until you're completely empty, open. Breathe normally. Simply allow the breath to rise and fall in its own rhythm. The breath becoming progressively quieter and more still until it is almost impossible to detect. Close your eyes and allow your attention to turn inward. Bring your attention to the breath. Feel the body beginning to relax with each progressive exhalation. Now, let's take a deep breath in together and chant the sound of Om. Om. Allow the vibrational impact of the sound to bring outwardly focused attention inward. Close your eyes and quiet your mind. Be still. Let go of old thoughts, worry, and tension. Give yourself fully to a higher power. Relax, trust, and let go. Breathe in fully. And exhale with a deep sigh. And again, breathe in fully. And exhale with a deep sigh. And let go even more. Feel a deep sense of contentment and peace in your heart. During this time, I will participate wholeheartedly in this process and trust that whatever issues are in the way, my perfect health will be released spontaneously and effortlessly. I let go of any struggle or effort to make anything happen. Feel yourself in a place you like to be, a place where you feel peaceful and calm, relaxed and quiet. No concerns about the future or past. Simply an overwhelming experience of the rightness of things. Perhaps sitting on a beach, watching waves meet the shore. The scent of salt air, the sound of seagulls, or a mossy green forest with tall trees, the smell of wildflowers, a trickling stream. Trust whatever images arise in your awareness. Choose a comfortable spot to sit or lie down. Perhaps a hollow in the sand that holds your shape, or a soft bed of moss. Let go into it. Surrender the weight of your body. Completely supported. No effort or need to hold yourself up. Breathe in the scent, sight, sounds of this place. Let the whole experience permeate your entire being. Absorbed into each and every cell with each breath in and each breath out. Feeling through bodily sensations what it is to be safe and at peace, surrounded, protected in this place where you can deeply rest. Feel how restful and calm you are. Feeling more content, relaxed, more grounded than ever before. Allow yourself to receive the intention. I can experience feeling safe and secure. Know that you can return to your safe place anytime you want or need to. Maintaining this inner stillness, gently cover yourself. And if you wish, place an eye pillow over your eyes. As we enter the next phase of yoga-nidra, remain as motionless as possible. If you need to move or make an adjustment, do so mindfully and return to stillness as soon as you're able. Resolve to remain awake, staying in touch with the sound of my voice. Allow your entire body to respond to my words directly and non-mentally. Allow any disturbances, external or internal, to draw you more deeply within. In yoga-nidra, you enter the subconscious pranic field. Let your mind merge and melt into the energy body and go beyond the boundaries of body and mind. Now shift from thinking and doing to feeling and being. Do absolutely nothing from now on. Simply relax. Drop into the deepest state of tranquility, stillness, and peace at the brow center. Now your consciousness is in direct communion with your energy body. Bring your attention to the flow of the breath, specifically the breath as it naturally moves through both nostrils. See the breath as two separate streams rising and falling. No effort to control or change the breath. Simply watching the natural flow. Now bring your attention to the breath moving through the right nostril. Inhaling and exhaling through the right nostril. Sensing the warmth of the breath as it passes through the right nostril. Continue for the next few breaths. Now, bring your attention to the breath moving through the left nostril. Inhaling and exhaling through the left nostril. Sensing the coolness of the breath in the left nostril. Continue for the next few breaths. Now begin to visualize breathing through alternate nostrils. On your next inhalation, Breathe in through the right nostril and exhale through the left. Inhale through the left nostril and exhale through the right. No effort or doing on your part. Simply continue alternating the breath through each nostril. Inhale one nostril. Exhale opposite nostril. Continue on your own. Sensing the subtle coolness of the left nostril, the warmth of the right nostril as you continue to breathe. We will bring attention to the brow center as we breathe. On your next inhalation, breathe in through the right nostril and hold the breath as you bring your attention to the brow center. Exhale through the left nostril, emptying the lungs completely. On your next inhalation, breathe in through the left nostril and hold the breath as you bring your attention to the brow center. Exhale through the right nostril, emptying the lungs completely. Continue breathing in this way. Holding the breath without struggle or strain. Letting the inner wisdom of the body initiate the next breath. Inhale. Hold at the brow center. Exhale. Inhale. Hold at the brow center. Exhale. Now, breathe normally, simply witnessing the breath flowing equally through both nostrils. Breath breathing itself. Right and left brain becoming one synchronized, unified whole. Merging into oneness. Still, empty, open. Allow attention to naturally rest at the brow center, magnetically drawing attention and energy inward. Let go. Let go even more. Follow my guidance as we move through different parts of the body. Let your attention rest on each body part as I name it without comment or judgment. All 10 toes, both ankles, both knees, pelvis, abdomen, chest, arms, hands, throat, face, back of head, shoulder blades, spine, buttocks, calves, heels, soles of the feet. Sense the whole body from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. Whole body, whole body in awareness. Feel the whole body contained in vast, spacious awareness. Now sense the space around the right side of the body. Sense the space as it touches the skin boundary on the right side of the body. Sense the space around the left side of the body. Sense the space as it touches the skin boundary on the left side of the body. Sense the space as it touches the entire skin boundary. Experience the entirety of the body simultaneously and equally. The entire body, more energy than density, pulsing, tingling, whole body breathing in, whole body breathing out. Sense the space around this body. Every breath moving in this space. Just the breath. Just space. You're both the space and the experience contained in it. One whole, cohesive experience. Experience it. Become it. Now, feel as if you are a seed planted in the soil. It is dark, moist, and cool. You know you are here to experience the sun. You can feel its warmth and energy penetrating through the soil, showing you which direction to go. You send out a tiny shoot, breaking the surface of the ground above. At the same time, sending roots down deep into the earth for support and nourishment. Feel yourself growing upward towards the light of the sun, higher and higher, bursting forth into your full expression as a tree. See the tree that you are. You don't need to compare yourself with other trees, for you are incomparably unique, just as you are. You are you, standing fully now in yourself, just as you are. Feel yourself expressing your full potential as a tree, alive, vibrant, full of life-giving energy. The light that made you emanates from within you. The more you embrace the tree that you are, the more that light shines through you. Give yourself the permission to enter into the deepest level of relaxation right now. Let go. Nothing to do or achieve. Dissolve and disappear into stillness. open, empty of all doing, all past, all future. Merge into this space and be empty. Sensations, thoughts, images floating by like clouds on a clear blue sky. Letting it all gather and dissipate, come and go. Be the space in which it is all happening. If you have self-defeating patterns or habits that are holding you back, that you want to be freed from, make that your intention now. Allow this intention to go to the deepest levels of recognition with no hesitation. Know that your higher self recognizes, honors, and accepts your intention. Have faith and trust that it has been heard and is being acted upon by a higher power of the source within you. There is no need to do anything about it. Bring your attention back to the center between the eyebrows and feel all the energies of your body from all meridians activated, purified, and balanced. All channels are open, and the life force is flowing freely, healing the body and calming the mind. Open your hearts and feel content. Just experience. Establish yourself firmly in faith and trust to receive the grace, protection, and guidance of the higher self within you. Establish yourself firmly in faith and trust to receive the grace, protection, and guidance of the higher self within you. The more often you go to your source, the easier it will be to return there, and the longer you can stay there. Feel the presence of your own spiritual guides surrounding you and blessing you. Accept their blessing and grace. Embody it and spread it wherever you go. Now you have prepared the base from where you can carry out interactions with life and interpersonal relationships with the integrative power of love and the source within. You are the emissary of light and love. Carry it everywhere you go and to everyone you meet. If you have an area that you feel needs healing, be it physical, mental, or emotional, allow this light and love to flow into that area now. Begin to become aware of the rising and falling of the breath. Slowly, feel yourself beginning to rise to the surface of awareness. Sense the body resting on the surface beneath you. The quality of the air as it touches the skin. Gradually, you can move as if you're waking from a restful sleep. Bend your knees and pull them closer to your chest. Rock sideways gently. Take your time. Do not hurry. Then just turn onto your right side and curl into a fetal position. Feel the safety, comfort, and protection of the womb of existence. Bring your intention into your awareness again. Change nothing. Every time you find yourself in reaction, you are empowered to replace it with your intention. Now, you can gradually move and begin to sit up with your eyes closed. continue to stay deep in this deep inner experience. Regardless of what you consciously recognize that has or has not changed, know that something deep within has shifted to connect you with your intention. Become aware of your body and bring a deep sense of peace and contentment with you as you bring attention back to the body. Notice how relaxed the body is. How relaxed the body is. How soft the breath is. How silent the mind is. How quiet the heartbeat is. Notice how relaxed the body is. How soft the breath is. How silent the mind is. How quiet the heartbeat is. Be still and be grateful. Know that you can easily enter here again and again. Now, you may gradually open your eyes. Thank you for practicing yoga-nidra with me today. Again, my name is Stefano, and I'm very grateful to you for receiving my guidance. Please know that I would love to read your feedback. I deeply enjoy learning about your experiences with the different meditations. So please know that your comments are most welcomed in the section down below this video. I always have fun reading your lovely comments. They keep me engaged and motivated to keep posting on the channel. If you have any questions, you can definitely check the description of the video for additional information about the practice of yoga-nidra, as well as this individual recording. I will also do my best to answer your questions thoroughly to the best of my abilities. Know that you're invited to also check out the other yoga-nidra videos on the channel. And it would be truly appreciated if you could share these videos with friends, loved ones, relatives, and acquaintances who would benefit from these meditations. Also, it would be really nice if you could share where and when you started your practice today. The community here is growing so rapidly, and it's always exciting to read messages from all over the world. If you're open to it, please share your intention, your sankalpa, in the comments, as it would help inspire me and others with our own meditation journeys. Thank you again for practicing with me today. And for those who can stay a bit longer, I wanted to share 2 pieces of very exciting news. First, I wanted to celebrate with all of you, as the channel has grown to over 500 subscribers as of Friday, December 8th, 2023. I'm so deeply honored and tremendously thankful to each and every one of you who has subscribed. And if you're new to the channel or still deciding, please know that as soon as we reach 1,000 subscribers on the channel, we'll qualify for full access to the YouTube Partnership Program. If I could ask you for one huge favor, one massive display of your kindness and generosity, it would be to subscribe to the channel so that we're at least 1,000 strong. At that point, the YouTube backend will allow me to disable mid-roll ads, and I'm hopeful that we can remove the disruptive ads for everyone who has yet to sign up for a free trial of YouTube Premium. If we could reach that milestone before the end of 2023, that would be amazing beyond words. And the other big announcement is that we have just unlocked the YouTube channel memberships, as well as super thanks, super chats, and super stickers. Those of you who have checked out the Restful Stillness community tab may already know that this channel exists because I hired the lead audio engineer from the Dreamcatcher studio in Reynoldsburg, Ohio, to help me record and edit the videos, to get them ready for all to enjoy in a timely fashion. So for those who have benefited greatly from the meditations and who are in a financial position to do so, know that your generous membership, donations, and monetary support will help me to continue to share more and more meditations with everyone on this main channel, as well as on the other meditation channels featured on the Restful Stillness homepage. Different tiers with their respective rewards are available to accommodate everyone enjoying the membership program. As such, I'll be guiding live meditations more regularly on the channel and on the Insight Timer app, and I hope to see you join for a yoga-nidra guided through transmission. Also, please know that your super thanks are definitely welcome whenever you have particularly enjoyed a specific meditation. And know that all who want to work with me to create their own personalized yoga-nidra or would like to learn about the meditation coaching programs I'm offering for healing guidance and total life transformation using different meditation and breathwork modalities, please look out for the form in the description, as well as the members-only posts on the YouTube channel and Patreon. Thank you once more for being here with me today. It is my absolute pleasure to share these meditations with you. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be prosperous. May you be well. And may you be free. Namaste. And Jai Bhagwan. May the spirit be victorious.